Market lately's been pretty rough across the board. Like, most altcoins are just slowly bleeding out. Portfolio values are down, and honestly, the sentiment right now is just not great. But every now and then, something moves against all of that, and that's exactly what's been happening with Hyperliquid. Hype token has been pushing up consistently while pretty much everything else around it is struggling to hold ground. And that kind of behavior in a down market is genuinely hard to ignore. People started paying more attention to it, staking activity picked up, and that's what actually got me looking closer at this. Anyway, I've been testing platforms in this space for years now. Got a solid process for figuring out what's actually worth using and what's just riding a trend. So today, let me just pull this up and walk through exactly how to stake Hype properly, step by step. And first thing I always do before saying anything about app is actually use it. The real character of something only shows up when you're sitting there clicking through it. So logging in first. Hitting connect right here, a few different ways to sign in, choose what I normally go with. Okay, and we're through. So up at the top there, that's the account overview. Everything in one number, total staking rewards over time. And just under that, current APY and what today's yield looks like. And then lower down, there's a full performance log going back to when this account was first set up. I'll get into that section a little further along. I want to get through the hands-on stuff first. All right, so opening the rewards tab, and this is just a clean daily record. Shows what came in each day over the last weeks. Simple to read through. Okay, so to actually get a staking position going, switch into this section right here. Paste the amount in and press stake. And settles in just a couple of seconds, and there it is. Position is live. From this point, the protocol takes over completely. Rewards accumulate on their own, nothing to touch or manage. Okay, now, I've been running this account for a good stretch, so there's already a solid amount of rewards sitting, and I want to show what taking those out actually looks like, because that's the part users usually want to understand. So, we jumping over to unstake, entering the amount here, right beneath that rate breakdown, transaction specifics, everything spelled out clearly. Hitting unstake, done. Now just sitting tight for a few seconds while the network finalizes and tokens land on my wallet. So while that processes, let me break down what's powering all of this, because it explains a lot about why this thing performs the way it does. So Hyperliquid isn't borrowing anyone's infrastructure. It's a fully independent layer 1 built entirely from zero, with on-chain trading and DeFi as the core purpose from the very start. And that distinction has real consequences. Every protocol that runs on a shared chain, EVM, or anything else is sharing that chain's capacity. So when things get busy on that network, protocol slows down too. Fees go up, transactions take longer, transactions sit in queue. Hyperliquid engineered around that problem entirely. It runs its own consensus system, which, without getting too technical, basically just means everything settles in well under a few seconds. Transactions don't wait in line, they just come through. Now, staking Hyperliquid means those tokens get delegated to validators. Validators are the nodes that physically run and maintain the network, processing every transaction on chain, and stakers collect a share of the fees that trading activity generates on the platform. Hyperliquid moves serious volume on a daily basis, so that share actually adds up. So I've been using this personally for a while now, and what keeps standing out isn't some yield number on a landing page, it's just the consistency of the whole experience. Rewards come through when they're supposed to, interface is clean and doesn't get in the way, pulling tokens out is a straightforward two-step process, not an ordeal. And after going through a lot of platforms over the years, that's not something every project manages to deliver. Most things have some rough edge somewhere, slow processing, confusing UI, something that just feels half-finished. This one just hasn't had that, and that's ultimately what moves the needle for me before putting any real position behind something.